to me. Some of you right now are living like you've got forever, like you can just keep putting things off until tomorrow, until next week, until next year. You wake up in the morning, the alarm goes off, and what do? You hit snooze, not just on your phone, not just on your clock, but on your life. Every time you push that button, you're telling your dreams, wait, you can hold on. I'll get to you later. But life don't work like that. Life doesn't give you extra time because you're tired, because you don't feel like it, because you're not ready. Life keeps moving. And while you're hitting snooze, while you're rolling over, while you're making excuses, somebody else is up grinding. Somebody else is up chasing. Somebody else is up living the life you keep talking about. You keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. You say you'll get serious when the timing is right, but when is it ever right? You think you got time, but you don't. Every day you put it off. Every day you delay. You're digging a deeper hole. Time is the only thing you don't get back. You can get money back. You can get opportunities back, but you will never get your hours, your days, your years back. You're wasting the most valuable thing you have, and you're acting like you've got an unlimited supply. You don't. There are people right now praying for one more chance, wishing they could trade places with you, begging for the time you take for granted. And here you are, hitting snooze, acting like the world owes you another 24 hours. You don't realize the gift you've been given, the breath in your lungs, the blood in your veins. That alarm clock wasn't a nuisance. It was a blessing. It was a reminder that you've been given another opportunity to get it right, to go harder, to chase it. But you rolled over. You treated your blessing like a burden. You keep thinking you can wait until you feel motivated. Wait until you feel inspired. Let me help you out. Feelings will fail you. Motivation will fail you. Inspiration will fail you. The people who win, the ones who make it happen, they don't wait to feel like it. They move anyway. They get up anyway. They grind anyway. They don't snooze on their destiny because it's inconvenient. They understand every day is a chance, and every chance wasted is gone forever. You're not stuck because you can't change. You're stuck because you won't move. You're stuck because you keep postponing. You're stuck because you keep saying later. Later is the lie. Later is the thief. Later is what kills more dreams than failure ever could. And the crazy part is, you know it. Deep down, you know you're capable more. You know you've got potential. You know you've got something in you that the world hasn't seen yet. But potential without action is nothing. Potential without urgency is wasted. You gotta wake up, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You gotta wake up to the fact that the clock is ticking, that your time here is limited. You gotta wake up to the fact that the opportunity is in front of you right now. You gotta wake up to the fact that you are in control. Nobody is coming to hand it to you. Nobody is going to shake you out of bed and drag you into your purpose. That's on you. It's always been on you. Think about this. If you keep living the way you're living, if you keep snoozing on your goals, snoozing on your dreams, where are you going to be 5 years from now? 10 years? You'll be the same place you are today, maybe worse, regretting the fact that you had the chance to do more, to be more. And you chose comfort instead. You chose the pillow instead of the purpose. You chose sleep instead of success. But the good news is you don't have to keep choosing that. You can make a different decision today. You can wake up and decide enough is enough. You can wake up and decide you're not wasting another minute. You can wake up and decide you're done hitting snooze on your life. You can wake up and claim the opportunity that's been waiting on you the whole time. Because life is not waiting. Your dream is not waiting. Your future is not waiting. it's moving. And if you don't move with it, you will get left behind. So stop rolling over. Stop postponing. Stop making excuses. Wake up. Wake up and live the life that's calling you. Wake up and chase what's yours. Wake up before it's too late. The time is now. Wake up. Listen, I need you to understand something right now. Stop running from the pain. Stop trying to dodge it, hide from it, avoid it like it's a curse. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is not here to destroy you. Pain is the very thing that's shaping you, molding you, preparing you for the version of yourself you keep talking about but haven't stepped into yet. You think you're stuck because you don't have enough resources, because you don't have enough connections, because people aren't supporting you. No, you're stuck because you're running from the very process that's designed to make you great. You're running from the fire, and you don't even realize that the fire was never meant to consume you. It was meant to refine you. Everybody wants the glory, but nobody wants the grind. Everybody wants the reward, but nobody wants the road it takes to get there. You say you want success. You say you want freedom. You say you want to change your life. But the moment it gets uncomfortable, the moment it hurts, you back up. You tap out. You start questioning if it's even worth it. Let me tell you right now, it's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to stretch you. Growth doesn't come from comfort. You can't get stronger without resistance. You can't build endurance without pressure. You can't get to the promise without walking through the pain. Think about it. Everybody you admire, everybody you look up to, every champion, every giant, every game changer, they've all got one thing in common. They didn't run from pain. They leaned into it. They embraced it. They understood that pain was the price. You want to change your life, then you got to change your relationship with pain. Stop looking at it as punishment and start seeing it as preparation. Stop seeing it as an obstacle and start seeing it as an opportunity. The pain you feel right now is shaping the strength you're going to need tomorrow. The sacrifices you're making right now, the sleepless nights, the setbacks, the rejection, the heartbreak, it's all part of the process. That pain is producing character in you. It's building resilience in you. It's teaching you lessons that comfort could never teach. You don't learn perseverance when everything is easy. You don't learn faith when everything is smooth. You don't learn grit when everything goes your way. You learn it when you're on your knees, when you're tired, when you want to quit, when you're questioning if you can take another step. That's where the transformation happens. Stop wishing the process was easier. Stop praying the pain away. Start asking for the strength to endure it, the wisdom to learn from it, the courage to walk through it. Because when you run from pain, you're not avoiding it, you're just delaying it. And worse, you're delaying your progress, your growth, your breakthrough. Every time you back up from the grind, every time you avoid the sacrifice, you push your dream further and further away. I get it, it hurts. I get it, it's uncomfortable. I get it, it's lonely. But that's the point. That's where the separation happens. That's where the champions are made. Because most people can't handle it. Most people will quit when it gets hard. Most people will fold when it gets heavy. And that's exactly why you can't. That's exactly why you've got to keep going. That's exactly why you've got to embrace it. Because if it was easy, everybody would have it. If it was painless, everybody would do it. The fact that it hurts, the fact that it costs, the fact that it breaks you down, that's what makes it rare. That's what makes it worth it. So don't you dare despise your pain. Don't you dare wish it away. Don't you dare look at it as something unfair. Start thanking it. Start appreciating it. Start understanding that this pain you're in right now is proof that you're alive, proof that you're moving, proof that you're chasing something bigger than yourself. People who are stuck in comfort, people who've settled, people who've quit on their dreams, they don't feel this. They numb themselves. They hide in distractions. They stay safe, but not you. You're feeling pain because you're stretching. You're feeling pain because you're climbing. You're feeling pain because you're chasing something greater. Don't run from it. Own it. Take it. Use it. Let it fuel you. Turn your pain into purpose. Turn your struggle into strength. Let your scars tell a story not of defeat, but of survival, of perseverance, of triumph. The very thing you're crying about today is the thing you're going to thank God for tomorrow, because it's building you into who you need to be. So, don't back down. Don't fold. Don't run. Stand up in the middle of the pain and declare, this will not break me. This will build me, because pain is not here to stop you. Pain is here to prepare you. The pain you're facing right now is the proof you're on the path. Embrace it, endure it, and let it shape you into everything you were created to be. Everybody says they want success. Everybody says they want freedom. But the truth is most people don't want the discipline that comes with it. They love the idea, but they hate the work. They love the dream, but they despise the grind. And here's the reality. You can dream all you want. You can pray all you want. You can talk about it all you want. But until you discipline yourself, until you master your habits, you will never see the life you keep imagining. Discipline is the bridge that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. Without it, you're stuck on the same side, wishing, hoping, waiting, while the life you desire sits on the other side, untouched. Discipline is the difference between potential and performance. It's the difference between saying, I could, and actually saying, I did. Some of you are talented. You're gifted. You're brilliant, but talent without discipline is wasted. It doesn't matter how much potential you have if you can't control yourself. If you can't control your sleep, your diet, your time, your focus, you don't own your life owns you. You say you want freedom, but freedom doesn't come from doing whatever you feel like. Freedom comes from mastering yourself. When you have discipline, you don't let your emotions dictate your actions. You don't let distractions pull you off track. You don't let laziness steal your destiny. Understand this. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is alignment. It's putting your actions in line with your vision. It's making sure what you say you want and what you do every day actually match. You say you want to be great, but are your daily habits great? You say you want to be successful, but are your decisions successful? You can't pray for the championship and live like a spectator. You can't talk about winning and then act like losing is acceptable. Discipline is not about what you do when it's easy. It's about what you do when it's hard, when it's inconvenient, when you don't feel like it. That's where the separation happens. You know why so many people never change their lives? Because they keep waiting on motivation. They want to feel good before they move. But discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired, if you're stressed, if you're not in the mood. Discipline shows up anyway. Discipline gets it done anyway. Discipline says, I committed to this, and I'm not backing out just because it's uncomfortable. That's the mindset that creates winners. That's the mindset that changes lives. Think about it. Every person you look at and admire, every free champion, every successful leader, every giant in their field, they're not there because of luck. They're there because of discipline. They weren't always the strongest. the smartest, the most talented, but they were the most consistent. They showed up day after day after day, even when nobody was clapping, even when nobody believed in them, even when it looked like it wasn't working. That's discipline. That's the secret. Some of you keep losing not because you don't have the ability, but because you don't have the consistency. You start and then you stop. You go hard and then you get lazy. You get excited and then you get distracted. Discipline is not about starting. It's about staying. It's about showing up when the excitement fades, when the hype dies down, when the feeling is gone. Discipline is about building habits so strong that quitting is not even an option. And I know discipline doesn't feel good in the moment. Waking up early doesn't feel good. Saying no to distractions doesn't feel good. Grinding when your body is tired doesn't feel good. But discipline isn't about the moment. It's about the outcome. Discipline is about delaying what feels good right now for what feels great later. That's how you build a future. That's how you build a legacy. Every sacrifice, every choice, every disciplined act is a brick, and brick by brick, you're building the bridge that takes you to your destiny. So stop lying to yourself. Stop saying you want it if you're not willing to be disciplined for it. Stop saying you're hungry if you keep feeding yourself excuses. Stop saying you're chasing greatness if you're still living like average. Discipline is not something you visit. It's something you live in. It's a lifestyle. It's every day, every decision, every action. And here's the truth. If you don't discipline yourself, life will discipline you. If you don't control your habits will control you. If you don't get up and chase your dream, you will spend your life watching somebody else live yours. But if you choose discipline, if you choose consistency, if you choose to show up no matter what, then freedom is yours. Success is yours. Change is yours. Discipline is the bridge, and it's waiting for you to cross it. You keep telling yourself you're waiting on the right time, waiting on the perfect moment, waiting on a sign. But let me tell you the truth. The perfect time doesn't exist. The right moment is never coming. If you're waiting for everything to line up before you make a move, you're going to be waiting your whole life. The change you're praying for, the change you've been dreaming about, it's not waiting on tomorrow. It's waiting on you. Not your friends, not your family, not your boss, not your circumstances, just you. You are the key. Stop putting your future on hold because you're scared, because you're not sure, because you don't feel ready. Nobody ever feels completely ready. You think champions felt ready before they stepped into the arena. You think leaders felt ready before they made the hard choices. No, they moved in spite of fear. They acted while uncertain. They took the step even when the ground beneath them didn't feel steady. And that's what separates the ones who change their lives from the ones who just talk about it. Too many of you are waiting on permission. You're waiting on somebody to validate you, to tell you it's okay to chase your dream, to tell you you're good enough. Let me free you. Nobody's coming to give you permission. Nobody's going to show up and say, now's the time. You've been waiting on a voice from the outside when the voice you need to listen to is on the inside. You don't need approval. You don't need applause. You don't need somebody else's blessing. You've already got what you need. You just have to decide to use it. You say you're waiting for the opportunity, but the opportunity is already here. It's disguised as work. It's disguised as discipline. It's disguised as sacrifice. That's why so many people miss it, because they want it to come easy. They want it to look glamorous. But real opportunity often looks like struggle. It looks like effort. It looks like grinding when nobody is watching. That's where the change happens. That's where you find out who you really are. Understand this. Change doesn't happen when conditions are perfect. Change happens when you decide enough is enough. Change happens the moment you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Change happens when you stop pointing fingers at everything around you and start pointing the finger at yourself. It's easy to blame the system, blame your family, blame your environment, blame your past, but blaming doesn't change anything. Excuses don't transform lives. Ownership does. Responsibility does. You will never change your life until you take full responsibility for it. You're waiting for somebody to save you, but nobody's coming. Not because people don't care, but because it's not their job. It's your life. It's your dream. It's your assignment. And the longer you wait for somebody to come fix it, the longer you're going to stay stuck. The day you stop waiting for rescue and start taking responsibility is the day everything shifts. That's the day change begins. Don't fool yourself into thinking tomorrow is guaranteed. Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. You only have right now. You only have today. What you do with today will determine what tomorrow looks like, if it even comes. That's why you can't waste time. That's why you can't keep saying, I'll start later. Later is not loyal. Later is a liar. Later keeps you trapped. The only time you've got is now. And if you don't use it, you lose it. So ask yourself, how much longer are you going to wait? How much longer are you going to play small? How much longer are you going to sit on the sidelines of your own life? Every day you wait, every day you delay, you're letting fear win. You're letting doubt win. You're letting procrastination win. But the moment you decide, the moment you say, enough, everything changes. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need every detail figured out. You don't need to know the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step, one decision, one move. And once you move, momentum builds. Once you move, doors open. Once you move, opportunities you couldn't even see before start to reveal themselves. But none of it happens if you keep sitting still, if you keep waiting, if you keep holding back. Your breakthrough is waiting. Your future is waiting. Your destiny is waiting. But it's not waiting on tomorrow. It's waiting on you. The moment you change your life changes.